How to start an art YouTube channel. So how do you start an art YouTube channel successfully? Well, let's start with the logistics, how you're actually going to record, edit, and post your videos. So number one, let's talk equipment. When I first started my YouTube channel, I did everything on my phone. I filmed on my phone, I edited on my phone, I uploaded on my phone. I made my thumbnails on my phone, and today, as a monetized YouTuber, the only real difference is that I bought a camera. This is the camera that I use. I have a link to this camera below in my Amazon storefront, but I still do everything else on my iPhone. I still edit my videos on an app called Splice. Oh, and I bought a fancy, cool-looking microphone for some of my videos, but other than that. So you really don't need anything crazy to start a channel. So once you know you have everything you need to start making videos, what are you gonna make videos about? And this can be the hard part, is analysis paralysis, trying to come up with the perfect ideas for your videos or trying to figure out exactly what niche your art channel is gonna be. So let's get to genre. There are two genres of all videos on YouTube. Every video you can find on YouTube falls under one of two categories, educational or entertainment. I post both on my channel. I post both educational videos such as tutorials on how to paint an eyeball and tutorials on how to make money selling your art at a Saturday market. I also have entertainment videos like time lapses of my painting progress. A lot of YouTube growth gurus will tell you that you need to pick one of these two and focus in on it. And if you look at some of your favorite YouTubers' channels, you'll probably see that most of them have picked one of these two routes to go. Now, in my opinion, when you are just starting out and nobody knows who you are, it is much more difficult to keep people engaged strictly by entertaining them. It's going to be easier to keep them captivated by giving them information that you have that they are looking for. Now, the longer that you continue sharing information with them and they continue finding value in your videos, then they're bonding with you. They're becoming more invested in you as a person, in your channel, in your life, and then they might feel more interested in watching a video of you showing them a tour of your art studio. So ultimately, you don't have to choose between the two. I definitely do all of the above, every kind of video you can imagine, but it can be easier when you're starting out to focus on the kind of videos that people are searching for. Now, on the topic of video ideas, there's something important that I want to mention, and it's a lesson that I really didn't learn until the last few months. I've spent a lot of years as an artist trying to figure out what my purpose was as an artist. What kind of art am I supposed to make? And I was so focused on what my output should be. Until I saw a video of a man on TikTok, I wish I could find it, and he was explaining that most people mix up the idea of purpose with mission. So everybody in life thinks that they're searching for their purpose, but really what they're looking for is their mission, what they should do, because your purpose is not an action. Your purpose is an existence. It is who you are. So your purpose is to exist as yourself. And it is only once you are completely comfortable existing in your purpose of what makes you uniquely you, that then you can go out and find your mission, what you are called to do with your unique identity. So what does this have to do with your YouTube channel? People want authenticity. People want you. They want who you are uniquely inside, and you're only going to find true success sharing yourself with the world out on your mission once you have accepted your purpose of who you are. So if you're making YouTube videos and you're acting like someone else that's not you, people are going to sense that inauthenticity. Or if you're trying to emulate another YouTuber that inspires you, well, there's already another YouTuber out there like that, so why would people choose you? You have to embrace being you because there's only one of you, and you're gonna find the most success being something that is completely unique. We all know supply and demand. Well, there's so much demand for authenticity, and guess what? There's only one of you. Now, it's going to take time to get comfortable on camera. It's gonna take like 50 videos that suck before you start making videos that are good, but just keep that in mind as you start posting on YouTube. Let's move on to my list of video ideas. Now, if you're already thinking, I want to be authentic, but I cannot have my face on camera, I just can't do it, I can't talk on camera, that's okay. In fact, some of the most viral art videos I've seen on YouTube are strictly cinematic progress videos. And I myself post quite a few time-lapse videos, which are just that, time lapses. That's my idea number one, doing a painting process video. It's as simple as setting up your iPhone on time-lapse. Number 2, you could do an art tutorial, something like how to use watercolors for beginners, or how to paint with acrylics for beginners, how to use oil paints for beginners. You might think that you're not a professional at something, but if you have an intermediate level of knowledge, you're already ahead of most of the people in the world searching how to on YouTube. Number 3, you could do an art business tutorial, something like how to set up a booth at a Saturday market, or how to open an Etsy shop, or how I package my prints for sale in my local boutique. Number 4, you could do an art studio tour. If you are blessed enough to have a beautiful space that you create in, a lot of artists like to see that. So share it with us, show us. Number 5, you could review art supplies, compare different brands, show the prices, show us what your favorite brands of markers are to work with. Number 6, you could do an art story time. Do you have a funny story that has something to do with your art? How about this one? Here's the time that I got scammed out of $50,000 and it was on Fox News and it was for charity for Betty White and they humiliated me. Well, that's a true story for me and I made a video about it because if I didn't laugh, I would cry. 7, you could do an artist vlog like here's a day in the life of a full-time artist. Or come with me to set up at a craft fair. Listen, you might be living someone's dream life and you should think about that every morning as a moment of gratitude each morning. But if you're a full-time artist, you're living someone's dream. People want to see what that's like. They want to watch what a day in the life would be like. They want to romanticize your life that you take for granted. Number 8, you could do pack and order with me. Here's how I ship my large paintings. Hang out with me while I package them. Here's how I bubble wrap them. Here's how I print my shipping labels. Come with me to the post office. Inspire someone who is dreaming of shipping a painting to a different country. Number 9, you could do an art history video. You could do a video on a specific artist like Salvador Dali. Crazy man, by the way. Or number 10, you could do a video on something that is a hot topic of discussion in the art world. Okay, number 1 that comes to mind for me, projectors. Number 2, AI and art, how AI is impacting art. These are topics that people are gonna click on, probably because they wanna argue with you in the comments, but if that's your prerogative, which by the way, I might get canceled for this, but I lately have been finding AI to be very helpful for me in creating reference images for my paintings. Don't hate me. All right, these are just a few of the video ideas that I have used myself, but if you have a video that I didn't mention, an idea, put it in the comments below. All right, so you filmed your video, now what? Now we have to get down to the nitty-gritty. We need to make a thumbnail and we need to make a title. You might be thinking, can't I just select a random screen grab from my video as my thumbnail? No, you can't, because if people don't click on your thumbnail, they're not gonna see all the work that you put into your video. The thumbnail is arguably more important than the video itself. All right, so you've uploaded your video, what now? Well, now you get to work. In order to get monetized on YouTube, you need to have 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers. Now you might think 4,000 watch hours doesn't sound like a lot, and that's probably because you're thinking minutes. 240,000 minutes of watch time. It took me about 2 years to hit those metrics. Now, was I posting videos every single week? No. Was I being intentional about having people watch as many minutes as possible each time they watch my video? No. I think if you're very intentional about having very long durations of watch time, keeping people entertained for a long time so that your views count towards more watch hours, you can definitely hit those 4,000 hours much faster than I did personally. So that means it can be helpful to have longer videos. All right, step number 2 of working really hard is you're gonna be patient. YouTube is a snowball effect. It's gonna be very slow moving in the beginning, and then before you know it, the ball's gonna be rolling so fast you cannot believe how exponential your results are. I achieved my last 2,000 watch hours probably in like a quarter of the time it took me to build up the first 2,000. The hardest part is sticking around long enough to let it start building momentum. Most people give up before their snowball has started rolling, and they don't realize that they might be 1 or 2 videos away from that moment. I think I started getting significant views on my videos, and by significant I mean like a couple hundred at least, once I had uploaded like 30 to 50 videos. Because number one, your first 20 videos are probably gonna suck, and number two, it takes a while for YouTube to be collecting enough data from people who are watching your videos to figure out who your audience is. All right, step number 3 of getting to work is you're gonna learn a lot as you go. Try to absorb as much information as you can from other YouTubers. Try to get better with each video, better at editing, better at thumbnails, better at speaking on camera, better at your lighting and your setup. Number 4, utilize YouTube Shorts. Make little short trailers of your videos, if nothing else, to put on Shorts, or create little TikTok style videos to put on your YouTube Shorts. The video that actually blew up my YouTube and got me to 50,000 subscribers was a short. Number 5, just be yourself. We already talked about this. Don't try to be anyone else. That means don't force yourself to talk like a YouTuber if you don't want to. If you're soft-spoken, be soft-spoken. And number 6, have fun. Truthfully, I only believe you can have success on YouTube and like reach monetization if you're having fun with what you're doing, because most people, if you're not having fun, you're gonna burn out and you're gonna give up. But luckily for us artists, we're tortured souls, and like we create no matter what, and probably nothing could stop us from creating, even burnout. So we might as well just monetize it and film it all and just post it, and then eventually you'll all be successful. I believe in you. Like, I'm always gonna paint for the rest of my life. Nothing's gonna stop me from painting, so why not film it and throw it on YouTube and see what happens? I hope this was helpful. Let me know in the comments below what else you want to know about having an art YouTube channel or making money on your art or anything else. All right, bye guys. Go get creative.